How we doing, everybody? It's Alex here from Tiger RPG, and today what I wanted to do instead of my usual tutorial series is kind of just take you through what an hour of productivity looks like in real time, and just started here like as far as I should say, I just started sitting down for the day to get some work done, and but this model, yeah, as you can tell, I'm kind of got it blocked in. I'm at the stage where I'm ready to kind of get into the details and really start making some progress with regard to the design of her just costume and just kind of move towards the final character. I always, not always, but typically I'll start with the face and head area. It doesn't matter, like if it's a creature, if it's what it is, a character. I kind of get like the expression of the face in first, and then go from there. I've got a peer ref. I don't know if you can see this here. I've just got some, like, not a whole lot of reference, but some stuff that I'm going to be looking over at, just to set the mood for this character. It's, you know, she's kind of like going to be a dark rogue. Nothing too wild, nothing too like innovative, maybe. I just really, what I really want her to, I do want her to be kind of like a character that a lot of people can identify with, and maybe use for their own games, their own, because this is going to be a tabletop miniature after all. So maybe it fits a lot of your rogue designs out there. Turn the color off here, and I'm just going to start by like putting some designs on the outfit, I think, because I'm kind of exploring this. In fact, I'm going to, before I get crazy with this, I'm going to just duplicate this layer I'm on here, which is kind of my base anatomy model, and I'm just going to draw on top of this. I've got this leather kind of material on here, and that sort of sets the mood for me as far as how this thing is supposed to feel. And like I said, I'm doing the design right now, so it's more important. I kind of want to see if when I'm doing some sculpting, I'll turn it back to like more of a basic gray material. But for now, I kind of want to see like what do the materials look and feel like, and yeah, like just maybe a closer peek into what the finished figure could wind up being here. So I definitely want kind of like at the base, this sort of jumpsuit kind of feel, and so that's why I'm starting here, and we'll add on to this with layers of leather armor and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I want to explore this a little bit. Just kind of get like some line work on the base model figured out. Yes, now I'm thinking what I should have done. Sometimes this happens. What I should have done is store the morph target. So I'm going to back all the way up and do just that. Yeah. And what a morph target's going to do is, well, you saw I was blocking in, you know, kind of have a belt. I'm going to put a belt here. Something like this. but I'm not going to sculpt it like this in the final form, in the final sculpt. It's not going to look like that, so I can use my EMO, EMG now. Hotkeys have been updated. And then, don't want any color. And then this brush will erase anything I do. This is very much temporary kind of line work stuff that, yeah. I'm just, like I said, I just want to figure this out for now and maybe work on top of this in the future. So I've got kind of like a vest idea here. And yeah, I'm just kind of outlining where I'll extrude later on. And this material is kind of, maybe I will switch it up because I'm having a hard time seeing in the shadows. I'm sure you guys are too. Let's turn this off. I still want it to feel kind of dark. That's a little better, eh? It's going to feel kind of a little bit like the Black Widow suit underneath as a base layer. And yeah, I want this to come all the way down here. And I'm having, she's going to have 2 belts, this girl, because that's what rogues do. They want a lot of belts, you know? But I'm going to start from back here. Actually, it's kind of got like a booty short going on. Something kind of like that. Let's turn perspective on. And then line work down the middle. Now, this is going to be tricky because I've kind of just inflated this. And I don't actually want, I don't want it to be like so tight that it's like right up to the butt crack here. Maybe a little bit more intensity. Not too much. Not too much intensity though. I mean, when you're working low poly, you don't actually want to be smoothing too powerful, like too powerful a stroke. And yeah. I'm not sure quite what to say right now. I thought I'd got most of the like anatomy done off stream or off the live video, but I guess not. And just gotta smooth it out on every subdivision level a few times. Got some weird creasing that doesn't really match up. Really, I just wanted to be able to kind of show that there's a seam that comes down here. That's the whole reason I exclude that. And it looks weird. That will be a little bit more subtle. Okay, thanks for sticking around for that. Just thinking if there was anything more in the jumpsuit kind of design that I wanted to call out at this stage. Let's do some sort of long, I don't know what you call these. It's not a gauntlet. It's like just like a long glove. You have to come to a point in the back and then wrap around. And then I'll be making some more looser gloves later on. Is there anything else? I want this down the back. This line down. I think I might need to. Yeah, I think something like that. Okay, I think that might actually be it for the base layer, because we're going to be layering on top of this. And I'm going to get rid of this belt before I continue DMG, because that was just there for me to kind of block in where I need it to be. Is there anything else I need to get rid of? This thing, actually, that front belts, I don't really want that there. So, means I have to draw these lines again, but that's okay. So I guess my goal for today is to just get this base kind of leather outfit sculpted just to feel as if it's yeah, like she's wearing a full body suit on, and not just like anatomy underneath it all. So really, I think at this point I'm just going to go in and start detailing like wrinkles and that sort of thing. And you notice I'm doing this in symmetry. You don't always necessarily want to detail in symmetry, but in the final design, she's going to be wearing a really big scarf, and she's going to have some leather padding on her arms. So this is going to be a really low visibility area, and if it's symmetrical, I don't think it's not going to be a problem. So it's not a place I'm going to spend time to make it asymmetrical. I'm going to have to use my different slash brush here just to get this wrinkle in. Just like needs a little bit more, I think. Just everywhere there's a crease, we're going to add a potential crease, I should say. I'm just going to add a little bit of compression. I'm not going to do too much in the chest area because I'm going to extrude all this out and give her like I said, kind of a vest. Maybe I'll figure out where that vest is going to go. Just kind of come up here. And something like this. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time stressing about the lines back here because she's she's gonna be wearing her scarf is gonna be almost like a cape and a hood, and it's gonna cover a lot of her design here. Sorry, I'm kind of stuttering as I'm talking. It's just it's hard to kind of think about the design and talk about it at the same time. Let's hide these arms that really in my way. Just the way her posture is, it's like she's almost kind of leaning back, so I'm gonna do this. Just add a bit of yeah, more of this compression happening. And here I'm gonna break signature because we're gonna, you know, right here it's not so bad because I don't think you'll ever really see in the same frame what's going on, but I think from the back it's time to kind of yeah, do something unique so that when you see it from the back, it doesn't look too symmetrical and digital and all that. There's some really good cloth brushes in ZBrush, and I might actually use them for a different part of the design, but for the super tight stuff, I think it's safer to just actually draw it in. And yeah, really smoothing this out. I think I'm going to sculpt in this, I don't know what you call it. It's kind of just like a patch of leather, I guess, is what it'll end up being. You could extract it and make it a new layer, but I'm going to see if I can just sculpt it in. Let's use /3 instead. Kind of got two different slash brushes that I use for different things. /3 is has very organic, kind of soft feel to it. For this leather, I'm going to use that. Again, because like normally I would extract this, and it'll look cleaner. We're going to do a clean job anyway, but it's a little bit easier to make a clean mesh on an extracted piece. However, this is like going to be a layer underneath, potentially under some other layers of stuff. So I'll just sculpt it with miniatures, and like because I've got to pose these so much in ZBrush, like the fewer layers on top of layers you have, it's going to be easier to work with. So here we go. Something like this. H polish and just kind of flatten it out, harden it out. I want less of the anatomy to kind of show up on this piece. I don't want to get too hung up on the design or anything at this stage. Just going to crisp this up a little bit. Kind of dancing around, like jumping from place to place, but yeah, it's okay. When you see something, you want to do, just go do it. And just quickly scanning my reference for any, just to see if there's anything in there that will help me with these wrinkles. But think I'm just going to have to keep doing it. Let's take a quick break for the save. Sucks to lose work, that's for sure. Not sure if we have a variety in the size of the what's going on. And smooth this out a little bit. H polish. I don't mind a little bit of irregularity, like this is a leather, outfit, so having a bit of wobble is not too bad. See if I can make this a little bit sharper transition. It was kind of too round. So don't get too hung up on any detail, but and don't be in a hurry either. Yeah, I never do good work when I'm in a hurry. I always end up sneaking garbage. So important to do work that you're happy to be doing. Emphasize this one a little bit more. Like one of these really needs to stand out. It's most common. Maybe I'll try and use my H polish brush for some of this stuff. Just to kind of remove some of the valleys that make it feel like it's really tight there. Okay, I want this to be a little bit sharper too at this point. I think I might move all this stuff I just made. Let's see. Let me get my lasso tool out. I'm gonna extrude that belt. I feel like I might want to lower. So I want this back piece to like transition into her belt pretty seamlessly. You know what? I'm getting kind of lazy here. The proper way to do this belt is not by extracting. So I imported a sphere. I'm going to make a cylinder out of it, and it seems kind of big right now. So the scale of it's pretty big. So we make something that's sort of like tiny. Yeah, I find it's way better to make, especially, I think I do this for games or miniatures, but like a belt, I don't really model it like a belt anymore, like really, like a strip of leather or whatever. Everything's pretty much a cylinder because I don't want there to be little gaps and stuff, so yeah. It'll look like a belt. And so this I am going to keep symmetrical. Really rotating all over the place here to find just the right angle to move this thing into place. I'm going to get this in about as tight as possible. Gently kind of nudge it into place. Yeah, something a little funky is fine. I might end up punching this into the mesh. Actually, I think I am going to extract this piece. It's going to be a pain. Sort of pardon my language, but this is going to be a pain in the ass. But I'll do it anyway. Okay. Let's come back to this belt. I'm going to put this down. We're going to try this sphere. So much of this broadcast is just focused on the rear end here. So, sorry about that. That's what we gotta do. Okay. Let's draw some topology. So this is the cleanest way to work on. Really, any kind of detail you're gonna do. Drawing topology for it is, yeah, the way to go. And if you have the time, try to do as much as you can in this way. See, it's not that. Feels like it's a lot of work to do that, but it's not. It's just as easy as extracting and then trying to optimize the mesh after your extraction. So, make it active skin, insert this thing. Delete that Z-sphere. It's good to just, after you're done with the Z-sphere for topology, just get rid of it, because sometimes if you leave them in your layers, they can get corrupt. I've had that happen too many times. Okay, so we got this in place. Now I can just get rid of this line with altogether. Let's go back to where we had it. Maybe not all the way back. So we get some work here that keep. Kind of looks like pinching or something. Okay. When you have geo, it's like what keeps it clean is it's really easy to nudge it around and stuff. And do really subtle tweaks to the shape. Okay. Let's extrude this now. I think I'm ready for that. We'll extrude it out and then in. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. And then because I don't want any, maybe that's too much. Something like this. And I've got some hotkeys here, group by normals, and then group crease by groups, and then hit D, and you can see the preview of the smooth here. Yeah, so, okay. And then I want to extrude this side in, like I was saying. extrude polygroup island. Let's go real deep with it. Yeah, like that. I'm going to insert another edge group here. Let's go down to the lowest subdivision level just to see what we're doing. Close. Let's inflate this back in. There we go. So now, I just don't want any, I never want any holes, like, you know, I might be posing and then expose a little bit, like, nips off, so that way I know that's not going to happen. Let's go to Crease Options. Let's bring it down. We don't need a very harsh crease. Let's add more subdivisions. There we go. Symmetry. I'm going to add the little kind of, mostly leather has got like a trim around it, like a seam kind of detail. So I'm going to inset, always use legacy. I'm really not a fan of these other options. So some of this, maybe a little bit more. It's good to do this at the lowest subdivision level so you can see what's happening. And extrude this in just a little bit. There we go. So now you can see I've kind of got that leather. I'm going to crease this edge again. Oh, something didn't crease there. Crease. Oh, edge loop partial. So that'll give me the whole line. There we go. And just to maybe mix things up a little bit, I'm going to give this a bit of an angle, pull this forward a little bit. I don't want to do anything here. I think move tool. Let's pull this out. What I want to do is like put the belt. I kind of want it to seem like the belt is being put through this, under this layer, which is why I want to make this first. So let's pull this up just a little bit too. Well, maybe the belt is maybe not like it's layered underneath. Maybe like the belt is a continuation of this. Increase the roundness here. Really like just want to tighten it up a little. Didn't actually want it to be quite that thin. Let's pull this up there. Okay, I think I'm just about done messing with this piece. Let's turn that belt back. Okay, I kind of like where the belt's at, so let's move this a little more. I'm gonna get real crazy with that. Let's see. Oops, nope. Let's delete higher. Okay. Extrude this island. Let's extrude this island just a little bit. his slide or scale. His scale, this whole part. Probably got center. Scale kind of not really. His local symmetry. Okay. I might have to just inflate it afterwards. It's being kind of strange here. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to slide this. That's all I wanted. Just a little bit of an edge there. Okay. And now, I lost my subdivision, so maybe I didn't set those up. 2, 5. Subdivide one time. Still lower down. I think we can do it. Yeah. And I think I might remove creasing altogether, just to make it feel a little bit softer. Let's make it a little thicker. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. If I pick this up a little bit, I want it to feel like there's a bit of a layer there. Let's pull this out because, again, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit the impression of this belt. So that way the detail shows up on the miniature scale. Okay. And is it skipping a little bit here? So I'll just go runner. I should just do that. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, while we're doing this belt, I guess I will cut up some belt buckles I've made. Do I want to make a new one for this? Let's start with this one and see how that goes. Split that out. What the heck? Do I have the caps lock on or something? It's not auto grouping fine. Or it is. Oh, my crease is just very soft. That's why. Okay. Okay, so if the belt, I always mix this up. If the belt thing is sticking out to the left, then the let me duplicate this first. So we're gonna make the flap part right now, and then we can think about that logistics of it later. Actually, let's keep this solo. So I just want to turn this into like a strip of geo. Okay, that's probably good. Close that. How do we want to do that? It's going to be easier to just rebuild this, I think. Yeah, and then the question was, would it stick out like this? I have to see it, I think. Yes, it would. Okay. Let's push this in a little bit more. Actually, I feel like I want to inflate this thing. And add a little bit of roundness to it. Oh, did the music stop? YouTube. Yes, let's keep going. It's awkward there. Awkwardly silent. Okay. Let's extrude this again. Like that. Control Shift F. That's, I guess that's my old hotkey that I use to invert. Well, sometimes you extrude and it goes the wrong way. So it's handy to have a hotkey and just flip it on. And it's scale. Maybe scale will work this time. Sometimes it does something weird. Okay. It's not bad. Kind of looks the same. Let's insert an edge loop. Something like that. Maybe let's play around a little bit. Because usually like these belts kind of end in a way that's like either there's like a metal clasp at the end or some kind of detail, so I'm going to try and just make sort of like another, I don't know what you call it, like some fancy kind of another ribbon here at the end, because let's set, usually it helps if these cap off and kind of away. It almost works. Maybe I need to crease some stuff. Let's crease. Let's crease out. Let's just do this. And then I guess the question is like, does the outfit feel too techy for the time? Maybe. But I think I want this a little longer. And let's add some edge loops so that I can make this go over and under that buffer. Actually, it's not quite so aggressive. This one, though. Oops. Forgetting to invert there. And then straighten this out a little bit. It's kind of weird. Maybe this could be. I think I need another edge loop. That's the thing. It's funny. It's like there's a log in here. Okay. Let's make one more. So then I'll be done. One more edge loop. Yeah, okay. Just to really make it adhere to this shape. And, you know, maybe, you know, while I'm here and doing all this stuff, I will make a little hole for that thing. It's inset, extrude. And then we'll just fudge this around. Move the belt buckle around a little bit too. Even though it's hard surface, like you can do a lot with the move tool. There we go. Cool. Belts are always fun. They're always like a little bit more work than you think they're going to be. I want to inflate this just a little bit. Maybe just backwards. So if you're not, sometimes your display is on double, and so it shows you both sides. If you turn this off and it's backwards, then yeah, you gotta flip it. Oh, morph target. Okay. If you have a morph target, then it doesn't work. So this is yeah, same thing as that hotkey I had set up earlier. It's good to catch those early. It sucks to flip it at the end. Okay. I wanted the detail back here to be. This is going to make it feel a little bit more traditional leather work. Trusty rivets here. And yeah, something like this. I like that actually. Maybe they're just too big. I think they're just too big. Maybe I don't want right in the middle. Is that better? It's hard to tell. Let's see here. Let's try this. Let's do this in middle action. Is that better? Sometimes I need to kind of see it like more finished. Okay, it's better. Do I want it in the bottom? Well, we can always come back to that. Let's come back to that. Let's add these materials here. Why not? think it's a little too sharp for this thing. And I feel like it's too... It's too, I don't know what it is. It's too something. Maybe it's not feminine. Maybe that's what it's what the problem is. It's kind of like your belt buckle that you would like wear to the bank or something. It's a little better. Not done yet though. Inset, polyglue let's see. Let's extrude. We'll increase this, probably. And maybe I'll increase this too. It's not better. Doesn't matter. Just make it not quite so bulky. Move on. So much of this is like really subtle tweaks, you know, like when my intensity is really low on this move tool. Okay. How many other details on this belt? I think I might. Got this insert ring. Yeah, let's do this. Hey. Let's make the depth a little bit. So you can change the depth on your insert brush just so that it clips a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. And that's not visible at all, temporary. Let's see if this does. Does that work? I think that's perfect. I'm only going to do 3 of these because this is starting to get like a really small detail here. So let's just do 3 of these, and let's also inflate these two. Give me a little more. And these. Okay. So now it does kind of feel weird that there's nothing metal here. Okay, well that's fine. We can add something. And again, this belt is like taking all my time. I'm going to duplicate this. And it's so dark, so why is it so dark? I guess because of the material. Oh, let's fill it. so you can see what's going on. Okay. Simplify this geometry a little bit. And let's extrude everything. So we've got some metal. I kind of want it to be more sharper. And let's go backwards with it a little bit. Just so you know, it's going to clip in there. And then so this song we're on here is listening to I don't know. Let's see if I can skip it. It's giving me an irregular heartbeat. Okay, I think that's what I need here. Let's move this out of the way. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Okay, let's go back to basic. Cool. How long have we been going here for? I can't even tell. Alright, let's do the next thing. I wanted it, like, I'm going to add another belt here, but I don't think I'll suffer y'all through that. Maybe let's do this vest, and then I'll call it for today. I think that'll be kind of educational. So, yeah, we did this not long ago to make this thing. We did some topology, but because there's a lot of layering going on, I'm going to clone this and work on I'm going to do a quick save real quick. I'm going to work on a copy of her that's just, I've got the body isolated because there's so much shit in the way. There's Z-Spherian and just hide it inside. Let's turn my symmetry on. Okay, and I'm going to just follow the lines I've drawn here. That's what's great about drawing these. Oh, oops, we got to turn topology on. Otherwise, we're actually drawing real Z-spheres. Try to keep it as low as possible. Only draw the points you really need, because otherwise it's a lot to kind of because you're going to nudge this around later. Maybe I do need one more point here. You're going to get smoother lines, the fewer points you're moving around. So let's do it. And I'm gonna, even though this is all one piece, yeah, I'm gonna, actually no, yeah, this will do this. I'm gonna extend underneath this cowl a little bit. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe let's end it here, actually. And if you're like in a traditional pipeline, you can really rely on your concept art to make a lot of these decisions. What I'll usually do if I have a concept I'll just not even sculpt like this. I'll just take the poly paint and just draw whatever design is called out in the concept right onto the body of the figure. And then topologize over top. I feel like I need to turn the geometry here. Let's go down and see where it takes us. We'll put a triangle here. Okay. And again, like, we're going to sculpt on top of this later, so I guess I don't really need to be so picky about the geo. Okay, it's starting to really compress here. So. And you can hit A and see what it's looking like. Sure. Again, try not to be too picky about this, unless you're like, you know, this is like an animated model or something. For sculpting, just try to like not use too many points. What's nice about ZBrush is it doesn't even compute like n-sided polygons and stuff, so you can't really mess it up. You can draw triangles, but they're not so bad. And I like these points because I find when I like use the tools like extrude an edge while I'm doing topology, I'll extrude the edge and then I'll go in and I'll smooth out every little point I just extruded anyways. So it seems like you're making a lot of geometry real fast sometimes, but then when you go in and like tweak every little point anyway, it's like maybe it would have been just faster if I would have just clicked the exact point as that I wanted the first time, you know? Okay, that's probably good. Snap the skin. And goes up here, okay. And let's paste this on, extrude it out. Go. Maybe a little more, actually. And then sharpen up those edges. Let's extrude this in again. Oh, just one polygroup. Let's get aggressive with it. Insert an edge. And just, I'm gonna just deflate this edge just to give it a little bit of like a kind of a shelf. There we go. Okay. Cool. Where we go? Just thinking about the design that I want to do here. I think it's always cool when there's some sort of like string or like some kind of something tied up in the front. So maybe I'll do that. I'm just kind of deciding like how exactly I want that to, how I want to achieve that. And again, also like how much detail do I want to put here, because the scarf that's here now is placeholder, and the one I want to put on here is going to be a lot bigger. It's going to be quite a bit bigger, I think. Maybe something, well, maybe not. Maybe it's just something like that, actually, that's fine. It's not actually, it's not going to be a hood, per se, so. That'll be for another video. The scarf is going to be like it's going to be like the focal point of the whole character for this one. Everything else is kind of just there to get you through, you know. I think I might just make a little knot down here. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. Let's see what happens when I crease this. Have some crazy geo happening. Let's delete some stuff. Let's delete this edge. And delete edge. And let's crease this edge. We'll do this too. Really, did that work? I guess that's symmetrical. And let's try to really, you gotta get this feeling a little more rounded. See, even in the low poly geo, it's not evenly distributed, so it's probably the problem. A little bit more here. Okay. And I'll put this down. Let's turn my new brush up. Kind of messing up stuff. Careful not to get into those creases we have. Let's do that. Okay. And if this really is a tight suit and not skin, we might have some bridging. It's a tricky spot though. Tricky spot to do this. I mean, luckily it's kind of mostly under a desk, but see, no, it doesn't really look ready. I think what might the seam look better there? Like, I did something it. I'm gonna, cause like I'll be doing that basically with all this stuff. Put that backwards. Yeah, it's probably a safer way to go. I mean, I think it's just a tight area to be trying to like make these sort of wrinkles. I think it's gonna look better if we don't. Going to use a different one. It's too strong. A little bit too strong. So let's do it back in again. Let's really make this bigger actually. It'll look more natural when we get the stitches in there. I'm gonna get rid of this line. That morph target is just so handy here. Let's hide this belt. Okay, so then the question is, where is this coming from? So, you know, seams don't really just come out of nowhere, so we might actually want to. I don't know, this is necessary though because the belt is there. Should there be one like this? Perhaps there should. Sure. Okay. So now I'm just really designing on the fly. Let you know. I think that might help. I think so. Anytime I do this seam stuff, I think it's good to go in and break it up a little bit because, like, especially with leather, like stitching like this is rarely so even, and especially like this is presumably this is like a cruder age, so. It's not going to be as pristine. Just use my other brush here. And, you can see the smell. Okay, so now this is going to be this detail. This one. That laser mouse is great. Find like it's good. Usually like anything above, anything 0.25 or higher in lazy step is kind of rough. So always turn it down to something below 0.25. Let's get a little bit more strength out of this. Okay, so that's at least kind of making sense. Some droopage happening here, I think. So let's see what droopy. Try to imagine, yeah, it's like an underwire sort of shape. And this needs to. Now this is really subtle work we're doing here. Now, people have a keen eye for this stuff. If it's off, they'll notice right away. Let's get my creases in place so I can see what's happening here for real, what it's going to look like. Crease level 2, subdivision level 6. Let's see here. Let's crease this edge. Let's just fix it. Let's see what happens when I stitch this. It's probably still going to look bad. What the hell is going on? Oh, I see. He's not really piece. That's better. Yeah, I mean, you might need, there might just be not enough points to really make this, like, look how crazy this is. Sometimes you need a little bit more resolution. What happens if I add one to it? Let's see. Does this break everything? Not really. Nope. Let's see. Maybe a little bit boxy looking there, but just because we haven't smoothed things out yet. Maybe another one. Let's leave that for now. You know what? I'm going to put this belt in place. Just so I can kind of see. something like that. I feel it's too much. Sometimes I have to actually, sometimes I have to model the whole thing though. It's gonna be like that. That won't take long. Hey. Hey. Set up my creasing. Just to like, just to really figure this out. Oh, shoot, let's see. I'm gonna have to, yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to kill this for a second. So I want to insert some edge loops, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do this stuff, so let's see, what is this thing? Okay, again, I think I'm going to need to start this over. Okay, yeah, we're going to start this over. What the hell? And that's because I wanted this belt to like kind of be wrapping around this thing. Yeah, so, oh man, it's always like time consuming to do this, but whatever. And let's get the double. Let's see what's going on. Let's see both sides. And just make it easier to see what's happening. Okay. We need a little bit more resolution here. Yeah, kind of it. We're getting there. Let's just do one more. Mask this off. 2. And do this. Really hide it in. Not give it away. Cool. That was kind of the look. I guess I can kind of decide from here whether. Hey, what the hell? Another hotkey I made was to mirror and weld. It's super handy. It just kind of restores your symmetry. It's, I don't know, ZBrush is funky sometimes, and like sometimes you just lose symmetry on items as you're working on them. Let's turn this back on. Where am I? Oh, it is on. Let's fill this with that rear line. Now let's go back to basic materials. Do I want this detail? I'll think about it. Still gonna think about it. Let's go back. Let's go back to business. I think I'm gonna create like a sort of like a leather trim, like a leather patch of leather, I guess. It's going to go on the bottom here, underneath the breast and everything. Yeah, it's going to be kind of neat. So this will be like this. And what I'm doing right now is alt clicking to isolate this, I don't know, that's my region of polygons, so I can extrude it. And let's inset that new thing we made. Let's see what it looks like. Sure. Again, something like that, and then extrude in again, just a little bit. And if it ever does that, sometimes ZBrush tries to snap to like, I don't know, 1/10 of a degree or who knows, like some measurement. Just hold Alt and it'll stop doing that. Cool. Okay, so now we've got this kind of detail. Can I crease this? It's gonna look weird. And what does it look good? Oh, it's going pretty slow. I feel like my subdivision might be too high. Just make this a little bit even. You can have some like variation in width, but you should transition like evenly. We've got a bit of like some. Sometimes this happens with inset. You can either, sometimes I'll just leave it. If it's like, sometimes it looks alright on metal, but I think in this case it looks black. How's that? No, just clean it all up. And then we'll delete this edge here. We don't need it. Excuse me. Okay, cool. So we've just got our chest area kind of somewhat. And we had like a detail here that I kind of lost. Is it a crease? Maybe I should keep that. I think that kind of helps. Make this feel like a little bit more like leather armor, not just like a loose bra that's on top. So it's like, I think I'll keep that. This one, the rest, I might sculpt the rest of this. It's kind of getting lost here. I might sculpt the rest of that, and then cinch it up here. doing less nudging, just little things. Any like when you see something that's a weird kink or whatever, just trying to clear it up. Yeah, do I want to run the string through here? Probably should. Just trying to think about the best kind of. I might come back to that later. It's not going to be fun to do. Trying to think if there's a quick and easy way to do it to show you. Ah, hell, I'll just like do something there anyway. Oops, this is so if you insert a sphere, it's going to have weird geometry like this, which sucks. So then, but you just initialize it. It puts it back in the origin, but yeah, it's going to have nicer geo. So let's use this one. And I'm going to make sort of a crisscrossing string here. I don't need all this detail. And let's see both sides. I'm going to turn my double on. Should make a hotkey for that maybe. I'm going to mask this one, front. Let's isolate what we're doing here. And let's rotate this up. And we'll do that with the other side too. Rotate this down. Let's pull this out so it kind of makes sense. There. So now I've got this kind of string kind of shape. I think what I'll do though is insert another edge here. Another edge here. And pull these together so it can kind of look like it's being threaded in somewhere. Yeah, okay. And, I might make a brush. Oops. Sorry, kicked the wire. Kick the speaker wire up. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry if I blew out your ears. Let's extrude everything out. And there. Okay. And very like organically, I'm just gonna pull this into place. And then duplicate it, mirror it, offset it a little bit. Show me if this is not that good. And then yeah, something like that, I guess. Like I said, I'm gonna make this a brush. It's kind of handy to have this stuff. Let's do it. Let's clone that one, and then let's copy this other one, paste it into my clone. This is my clone. Paste it there. Let's clean this up a little bit so it's not overlapping so much. Yeah, something like this. And oops, and merge down. Okay. And this crease, let's get rid of this crease. Oh, lost it there. Get rid of all these creases. Is that good? I think so. We can even set this up too. Let's just do 5. And we'll do 2. Okay. Maybe I'll do this time. Okay. Oh, lost you. Okay, so once you have that done, you've got it looking the way you like. I don't know why it's disappearing on me here. As I rotate. And the bottom, come on. Sometimes it disappears, I'm not sure why. Do create insert mesh, new one, and it kind of depends on the orientation of your model, so make sure you're looking at it. And now you can draw this in, and you can use this in the future on boots and stuff. I'm going to make the depth a little bit lower. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and let's save this. Let's save as ZBrush 2021 Z Startup. Where's that? Z Startup brush presets. We have so many of them here. Insert. What do I call it? Place? Doesn't matter. We'll find it in the picture. Cool. So now, next time I start up, it'll be there. And if I ever have to do this again, then I don't have to do this again. So I can delete these because I put some work into that brush. Let's paste it back in. There we go. Cool. And what I'm going to do now is, here's my little handy ring. Let's do a couple of these. Oops, it's stupid lawsuit is annoying. Okay, let's hide these. Just get hidden. And I'm going to inflate them a little bit. Seem kind of thin. Cool. Maybe even this can be inflated a little bit, just because this is like, it's a miniature, right? We can inflate it quite a bit, actually. 8. Oops. Oh shit. Cool. Okay. And we'll just nudge this back down a little. Cool. You know, I do have like a brush that, if I'm lazy, I recommend making one of these for yourself too. Oh, here it is. It's kind of nice to have like something like this in a pinch if you're in a hurry to kind of do the same thing. But it's never as good as having that geo, in my opinion. I'm sure I'll find a spot for this on the figure somewhere today. Well, maybe not today, but before I'm done. But with that, I think I am done for today. As far as this video is concerned. So thanks for hanging out with me and watching me painfully sculpt this figure in real time. I know it's like, man, everybody's, it's nice to see, you know, time lapses and stuff like that, but I think it's important to like actually get a sense of what the work is really like in real time as well sometimes. So thanks for sitting through all this. I'll try and do more tutorials soon here. I've got a 3D printing support tutorial that I've been sitting on, waiting to release it. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I just feel like I just felt like I got a lot of. I've talked a lot about supporting on the channel already, and I wanted to make a few other videos more about the art before releasing another support video. So maybe after one or two of these tutorials, I'll actually go in there and release that one. But yeah, if you wanna print this figure, I'm gonna be releasing her on Patreon in the month of January, towards the end of the month, being that it's January now, 2022. If you're watching this later on, you can find her at tigerskullrpg.com and my mini factory at tigerskullrpg. What else? Anything else to talk about? Not really. Just yeah, just say hi on Instagram and on the YouTube channel here, and I'll get back to you. Okay, take care, everybody. Have a good one.